Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. Well, in this episode we're going to take a look at the 8811 drone, also known as the Aviator, right here, spelled like that. It reminds me kind of like the Visuo Zen K1 drone. It's similar to that. So let me just show you. I'm going to open the box here. Here it is right here. It is a nice little white top on it, and yeah, it's got a little camera in the front. Now the specs are kind of weird. It is a 4K camera for taking photos, but for video, I don't know if it's 2K or 1080p, but when I take the video, whatever it is, I'm going to put below the resolution of the video, so you'll see that in this review. Brushless motors, foldable props, foldable arms, the normal stuff. It does have optical flow on the bottom, and thankfully people are listening, it does have a micro SD card right here. Let me bring it nice and close so you can see that. Right in there is the micro SD card slot. Unfortunately, no gimbal, so I don't know how the video is going to look. It's a little bit breezy right now, but not super breezy. We'll see how it flies in the wind out here at the beach, and we'll go from there. All right, let's check it out. All right, let's power on this drone. Push this in, hold it in. We should see some lights. That sounds just like an FPV drone. Interesting. Next, we'll power on the controller. Controller's on, and all the details are right there on the screen, ready to go. So it says in the instructions, first thing you have to do is calibrate the gyro. And it says just pull these both down to the lower right. Next, it says on here, there's a little compass calibration button. It says hold that in and then do your compass calibration. So let's try that. Spin 3 times. Once, twice. Well, I didn't even get to 3. It beeped. So it's when it does that, it means put it up and do it again. Okay. And is it going to beep again? Oh, it beeped. All right, let's go and connect to the Wi-Fi. It is 802.11 AC. Let's turn the Wi-Fi on. Lula 4K, that's the drone. Now, very important to show you this. You see over on my screen, it says Lula RC. Watch what happens when I select that. That is the app, but there's a problem, watch. Lula RC. Okay, it crashes every time. Watch, I'll hit it again. And it's gonna disappear, it crashes. See, Lula keeps stopping, close out. So what that means on my phone, which is an Android phone, and I'm using the latest version of Android that Samsung provided for this. This is a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. That app will not work on here, so a lot of people might panic and say, oh my God, I can't fly the drone. Well, guess what? This drone is very similar to many other drones on the market. So there is an app you can use, watch this. Right there, the H Fun Plus app. Connect to the H Fun Plus app. It's an old faithful app. There it is right there. And if I go down here to start play, the bottom right, we should see what the camera sees. There we go. So you're going to see this on the unboxing right here. This antenna has a wire in it and it says no turning. So I can pull it out, but I don't want to turn it because I don't know what it means. Does it mean don't turn it up? Don't turn it down? So I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's take it up. There is the drone flying, and I'm not even using the correct app. So it seems to be working. All right, just in case I can't try out all the features because I'm using a different app, I'm just going to show you what the camera looks like. Camera can go way down. There I am down there, and it can go way up. If I go all the way up, I think, yeah, I get the prop in the frame a little bit, so let's bring that down. This drone is supposed to have 25 minutes flight time, and it's supposed to have a range of 1,000 meters, which is a kilometer. But it says if you want the video transmission back to your phone, it's only 500 meters. Now the drone does have speeds. It's kind of weird. You push this button in for the speed. So this is slow. And you can see I'm not going to go very far. It's pretty slow. So next one, push it in. You get 2 beeps. Oop. That's the bad thing about having the button right there. I actually knocked it up. Okay, so I got 2 beeps. So this is medium speed. Much better. I'll just walk over to it. And the last one is you push it in. And the last one you push it in, you get 3rd speed, high speed. 3, and let's see, that should be fast speed. and we'll bring it back. Now I'm curious about this button here. It says orbit mode. So let me just take it up. And I don't know what it's going to do. So let me just put it over here. And if I hit the orbit button, it should just start spinning. Let me push it, see what happens. So I told it to orbit to the right. No trees here. There we go. That's a big orbit. Okay, like all drones, it should have a follow me. Where's the follow me? And I think it's this. And it would be the bottom one. There we go. It should be follow me. Walking backwards. It should just follow my phone. I'll walk this way. Here, I'll walk back to the picnic table. Is it going to follow me? Or is it going to run into the back of my head? Yeah, it's got one of those start, stop, follow me's. There it is. All right, I'm back where I took off. And there it is there. Okay, if you look at my screen, there's a zoom button on here. I just saw it a second ago. Where are you? Zoom? There it is, 50 times zoom. So I will drag the slider on the right and we'll zoom into me 20 times. Here, I'll just move over so I'm in the picture. There's 50 times zoomed into me. So if something was far away, you could zoom into it. And let's zoom back out. Obviously, it's a digital zoom, so it's just zooming into the actual image. It's not making the image any better. So if you're not getting a good image to start with, it's just going to 50 times increase all the errors in the image. All right, let's try the return to home. Let's see if she comes back. So she'll be coming back over me, wanting to land over here. See how close it lands. Coming down, return to home. It's pretty close. All right, so not a full review of this here drone because I couldn't get the app to work, so I couldn't show you all the features, but let me just say it has all the features of every other drone in this price range category, you know, like gesture mode, orbit, follow me, waypoints, optical flow, all these, even tracking, music videos, all those things. It's very common with these type of drones. Now, since I couldn't get the app that was designed for this drone to work on my phone, and I use that H+ app, it did work for a while, but every now and then it was messing up the GPS in this thing, and it was sending this thing on a wild chase. So I spent a lot of time exiting the app and starting the app again. So that's why I ran through the battery power really quick. And eventually I just had to land this thing with the return to home. So all in all, I'll say it's pretty much your average drone that I've been reviewing for the past 2 or 3 months. It's no different than any of those other drones without a gimbal in the front. And at least it's got a micro SD card slot, but it has all the same features as those other drones. If this one's got the best price, then by all means consider this drone here, the GPS Aviator. So for now, I'm going to say stay tuned. There's an unboxing coming up, so you're going to see all the goodies that come in the box with this here drone. It is a nice box. And after that, then I'm going to roll the credits because this video is going to be over. Anyways, thanks for watching this review, everyone. And if you enjoyed it, by all means, please, I would very much appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And stay tuned to this channel because there's so many more cool drone reviews coming up in the future. Take care. Catch you the next one. Stay tuned for the unboxing. And now you've reached the part of the video where we do a quick unboxing. Here we have the box, nice little graphics all around, and it's one of those flip-up boxes where you open it like this, magnetic, and inside you have more images right here on the top, and pull this off and we'll see our drone and everything else. So in the box we have instructions, and we have our drone, our controller, and our accessories. Taking a quick look at the drone, we can see we have brushless motors, foldable props, foldable arms, and I see on the top right here, I don't know if you can see that, there's some protective plastic. Here we have the drone fully unfolded, and if we take a super quick look at it, let's check it out close up. So going really close to the top, we see we have nothing on the top, no buttons, no sensors. Let's go to the rear. On the rear we have the power button for the battery with LED lights to show how much power is left, and let's pull out that battery. Right there, you can see the markings on the battery. It's a LiPo battery, 1800 milliamp at 11.1 volts. Let's take a look at the right hand side of the drone. I don't see anything other than venting holes in the front for the VTX. The VTX on any drone will get a little warm, so it has to be vented. Let's go to the other side, the left hand side. What do we see? Nothing here, but up here we see that beautiful micro SD card slot. That is great. So you can record the video direct from the camera to the micro SD card that you place in here. Looking at the bottom of the drone, what do we have? Nothing along the rear. Nothing. And we see an optical flow sensor right there. And then moving up, we have our camera in the front. And let's just take that plastic off. Next we have the controller, and the controller is a little bit different than I'm used to because there's actually a button up here for orbit mode. Normally you select that in a different way. Your compass button is up here, which is nice. Return to home, headless mode, take off land, video, photo, and start and stop the motors, and your power button is here. And up here you have a up and a down. That would be to move your camera up and your camera down. And the antennas, if I look at them close, and the antennas, this one here, there's no wire through it, so you can see right through that. But on this one you can actually see a wire in the antenna. Don't know if you can see that little black line going through. So that's a good sign. Means there's wires in the antenna. Means your range should be pretty decent. And I just saw that since there is a wire in there, look what they wrote on there. Do not turn the antenna, no turning. Because if you do, you will wreck the antenna. So this one here, you can spin around all you want. There's no wire in there, but this one, don't spin or you'll wreck the wire. So just fold it back in. The display looks like this. There you go. And of course it will reduce the number of items on the display when the drone is connected. And the controller takes 3 AA batteries, not included. Next you get this white box, which I have no idea what's in it, but I can certainly guess. Let's see what they give you. Well, we have spare props. I can feel them here. You can't see them, but trust me, it's all spare props in there. And you also get a micro USB cable, which is very different. Look at the end on this one. So you plug this into any USB device you have to get power. And this little tiny thing is going to go into your battery. And you can see the hole on the battery where you would plug in the connector to charge up the battery. And they also give you a micro Phillips screwdriver, which is very small. The battery's in the drone. I'm going to put the drone on the scale. Let's see how much it weighs. Let's get you down there. Not bad. 449 grams.